So, the 7th chapter, structural organization in animals. So, this involves the animal tissues, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue. I explained this in the part 1. In the part 2, let us study. Let me explain the morphology, anatomy, physiological aspects of the earthworm, cockroach and the frog. So Indian common names of earthworm, Ferritima and Lumbricus. These are the common available earthworms of India, Ferritima and Lumbricus. These things also very important. As we know, earthworm belongs to the phylum Annelida and body composed of repeatedly segments, about 100 to 120 segments called metamers, and this kind of body composed of many segments, repeated segments called metamers, and the phenomenon called metamerism, which is very, very important. As I told you earlier, the different things which starts from metagenesis, that is also important, metamerism is important, metamorphosis is important, metastasis. So these are the different things in the different chapters that we have studied. And so ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮೆಟಾಮರಿಸಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅನಿಲಿಟಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಮೆಟಾಜೆನಿಸಿಸ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಟೇಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, and metastasis cancerous cells migrate from one part, and metamorphosis ಮತ್ತೆ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಎನಿಹೌ the metamers, 100 to 120 metamers are present, and then the prostomium surrounds the mouth and it is sensory in function. This is also important, not given so far in the name. The first segment is called peristomium, that is also very important. 1 to 3 in earthworm, mouth segments are the present, 1 to 3, and 5 to 7 esophagus, and 8 to 9 gizzard. Gizzard consists of teeth, and then in the stomach. So stomach that is between 9 and 14. Inside the stomach, calciferous glands are present. Calciferous glands neutralizes the humic acid present in the soil particles. Humic acid will be neutralized by the calciferous glands secretion. So, and then the intestine, it starts from the 15th segment, and it is continued till the end. From 26 to 35, there is a part called diplosole, a part which increases the surface area for the absorption. That is also very, very important as far as the system, digestive system is concerned about the earthworm. And the earthworm has a closed type of transport system. Blood is red in color, but hemoglobin dissolved in plasma, dissolved in plasma. That is very, very, very important. So it is not present in RBC at all. So this is very important, and 4 to 6 segments contain blood glands, and closed type of transport system can be seen in case of the earthworm. And coming to the excretory system. Excretory system consists of the excretory structures are the nephridia, segmental nephridia, integumental nephridia, and the pharyngeal nephridia. Pharyngeal nephridia present in 4, 5, 6 segments of the earthworm, and the nephridia, and then earthworm excretes even ammonia as well as urea. So both ammonotonic and ureotonic, depending upon the seasons, earthworm excretes ammonia and urea. These are the excretory structures of the earthworm. There is well-developed brain called supraganglion, subpharyngeal ganglion, and segmental ganglion, and nerves are given off from all these things, and well-developed nervous system. But the two things we have to remember in earthworm: no eyes. There are chemoreceptors are present, no eyes for the earthworm, which is very important, not given so far in the NEET. And also no larvae, that is also very important. And coming to the reproductive system, it is the monoecious, that means both sex organs are present in the same animal, in 10th and 11th segment, pair of testes are present, two pairs of testes are present. This is very important, not a pair, two pairs of testes present in the 10th and 11th segments, 10th and 11th segments, and the male genital opening pore present in the 18th segment, that is also very, very important. Coming to the female reproductive system, 12th and 13th segments have only a pair of ovaries, and then the female genital opening, genital pore present in the 14th segment, and then but the gamete exchange takes place between two worms. That is also very important, and gamete will not be exchanged within the same worm, but two earthworms, when come close together, gametes exchange takes place, and there are about 4 pairs of spermaticae present in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th segments. 4 pairs of spermaticae are present, which stores sperms after the exchange. And then this clitellum plays an important role in developing the cocoons. The certain gland cells present in the clitellum help in the formation of the cocoons. And these cocoons, from these cocoons, about 2 to 20 baby worms, they come out, and no larval stage in earthworm. This is about in detail the morphology, anatomy, and the physiological aspects of the earthworm. And we know earthworm is called farmer's friend. So the fecal deposits called worm castings, which makes the soil fertile. And the earthworms are also used as bait in fishing. So next, coming to cockroach. As we know, cockroach belongs to phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta. And this cockroach consists of head, thorax, and abdomen. So thorax consists of 3 segments, and there are 10 abdominal segments. Totally 13 segments are present in cockroach. And the compound is about 2000 islets are present in the compound is called omatidia, which is very important. And then the 2 pairs of wings, one pair arises from mesothorax and the second pair arises from the metathorax. And in addition to anal cerci, anal styles are present in case of the male cockroach. Anal styles are present in addition to anal cerci in case of male cockroach. That is also very, 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 very important difference that is between the male cockroach and the female cockroach. The mouth parts are labrum, labium, so maxilla, mandibles are the various the mouth parts of cockroach. Mouth parts of cockroach, they are meant for biting and chewing. That is also very important in case of the cockroach. The external skeleton
consists of chitin, not only chitin but also tergites, sclerites, sternites. Not so far not asked. These are the thick substances deposited in the exoskeleton. Tergites, sternites and sclerites are the structures which are hard structures present in the exoskeleton of the cockroach. Coming to the digestive system, mouth, esophagus, gizzard, and about 6 to 8 hepatic CK present, and there is rectum and cloaca are the different parts in case of the digestive system. And cockroach is omnivorous organism, and in the gizzard about 6 chitinous teeth are present in the gizzard, and it is omnivorous. Lipases and amylases are secreted in the cockroach. Coming to the respiratory system, so throughout the segments, openings called spiracles are present, and tracheoles and spiracles play an important role in the exchange of gases, that is about the respiration. Coming to the circulatory system, and here in circulatory system is said to be open. Blood of cockroach is colorless and doesn't flow in blood vessels, and it is called hemolymph, and the blood cells are called hemocytes. That is also very important as far as the cockroach circulatory system is concerned. And there is well developed brain, and different nerves arise from the different segments which controls all the activities. That is also very important in cockroach. And coming to the reproductive system, the male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes. That is in 4th and 6th segment, and in the 6th and 7th segment, mushroom shaped gland called phallic gland, which is very important for NEET. Phallic glands are present, and seminal vesicle, ejaculatory duct, and then the common, pseudopenis is present. This is also very important. And phelomeres, that is left phelomere, right phelomere, and the lateral phelomeres are present associated with the male reproductive system of the cockroach. And coming to the ovaries, here the pair of ovaries are present in case of the female cockroach, and these ovaries gives rise to the segments called ovarioles, and then there is oviduct, and special structure called spermatheca to store the sperms, and cloacal aperture are the other parts associated with the female reproductive system. After the fertilization, as I told you, cockroach dioecious sexes separate. After the fertilization, ootheca develops, and ootheca gives rise to the nymph, and it is a parametabolous type of development. That is, development takes place through the nymph. That is also very important. And before that, 13 moltings takes place in cockroach, and the adult cockroach comes out. So this is about the morphology, anatomy, and the physiological aspects. The points that I have forgotten in Earthworm, where the respiration takes place through surface of the skins, no respiratory organs up to the annelida. Hence, even it includes annelida, no respiratory organs. Respiratory organs starts from phylum Arthropoda, as I told you in the last chapter.
So next is the frog. So frog is carnivorous. So the length of small intestine is small. So this is very important, not given so far. So it is a carnivorous organism. Length is of intestine is small in case of the frog. Frog undergoes camouflage, but color change in case of certain frogs, and also undergoes hibernation, that is winter sleep, and estivation, that is the summer sleep. During hibernation and estivation, the respiration takes place through the skin, that is very important, and this kind of cutaneous respiration takes place during hibernation and estivation. So far not asked. So this frog consists of head, trunk, limbs. Four limbs consist of 4 digits. Hind limbs consist of the 5 digits. And coming to the digestive system, again mouth, gizzard, stomach, small intestine, rectum, cloaca is the common opening present. So that is about the digestive system. Coming to the circulatory system, heart composed of 3 chambers, and mixed blood flows in the body of a frog. That is the incomplete type of double circulation can be noticed in amphibians, especially in the frog. Blood is red in color and closed transport system, and RBC nucleated, that is very, very important. And there is the deoxygenated blood flows to the right auricle. When the right auricle can't, there are 2 auricles and only 1 ventricle, and then this flows at the same time. Oxygenated blood flows from the lungs, etc., gill slits, and then the mixed blood flows to the ventricle, and from ventricle truncus arteriosus, it gives out 2 branches forming dorsal aorta. So the such kind of connection from liver to heart, it is called hepatic portal system, and heart to kidney called renal portal system. These are the 2 important systems, very important. And then the nervous system consists of well-developed brain. 10 pairs of cranial nerves and 10 pairs of spinal nerves are present. Unpaired diencephalon is the characteristic features of the frog. Coming to the reproductive system, the male frog consists of pair of testes which are located above the kidneys and get attached to the kidneys to mesorchium, a structure called mesorchium. Then from this the testes, vas efferentia arises. Vas efferentia open into kidneys, and kidneys open through Bidder's canal, that is very important, Bidder's canal to the ureters, and ureters to cloaca. Ureters serve as a common tubes for the discharge of both sperms and urine. This is very, very important, hence called urinogenital system. So sometimes they may ask give the correct sequence. So like that also the questions will be given. That is testis, vas efferentia, kidneys, Bidder's canal, ureters and cloaca in continuous. That is the urinogenital system, that is in male frog. And the female frog consists of a pair of ovaries, oviductor and cloaca. About 2,500 to 3,000 eggs are laid by the female frog, and fertilization is external, and metamorphosis forms an important characteristic feature of the frog. So the things which I have forgotten in case of cockroach, the Malpighian tubules, about 100 to 150 malphizian tubules present between the midgut and hindgut, and in case of cockroach, the uric acid, and in case of frog, urea is excreted, and these malphizian tubules are the excretory structures in case of the cockroach that I have forgotten. In addition to malphizian tubules, nephrocytes and uricocytes, so far known as, these are also the excretory structures in cockroach. Some points I may forget. Those are the points which I have forgotten, and that will be repeated in the next chapters also, if anything forgotten, because each line is very important. Please read and go through. So with this, the part 2, 7th chapter in first PUC, structural organization animals, we have completed. Please subscribe. Thank you.